tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you. It's a toaster.
Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the doctor.
Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Good evening, good morning. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I am doing spiffy. I'm doing a pretty darn good. Welcome to the Thursday show. And if you're here for the first hour, this is a good show for people who don't like crowds. I have very low attendance to this early show. People don't always show up at around 5-ish UK time, right? But nobody knows. And I don't know. Maybe the Rabbi will go on vacation sooner. He'll stop the program that I'm going to, which is why I have to move everything earlier. I'm Daniel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still liking the whole divorce situation. Let me tell you. It's actually got a lot easier recently. You know, my wife was being very difficult to deal with, which is just mean and nasty. I couldn't work out why, because I was just being nice. Right, like what the hell's going on? I was thinking to myself, I was getting really fucked off with it. Right, I really was genuinely getting very fucked off with everything. You know, and then I had like a bunch of anger about stuff in the marriage. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Anyway, so then I just kind of like lost my rag at one point. I can't tell you what happened. But she screwed up. That's nice to say that. Anyway, and I'm like, I'm giving up being nice, right? I'm giving up being nice. And as I said, she was difficult to deal with. And it's like, look, honestly, today's our 30th wedding anniversary, right? And actually, I hope we'll be divorced by now. But today's our 30th wedding anniversary, and I don't want to take a shit on her. It's 30 years, right? It's been 30 years. Can we just be nice, right? And that's really where I was. Although there's a rabbi I used to be close with that I just like got friendly with again. I haven't spoken to him for like 10, 15 years. Right, about 10 years, I think. I was talking to him about it. He gave me this really wonderful insight. His basic worldview is this: like, with every situation, he asks himself, "What does God want me to do with this?" Right? Given my knowledge of Bible and stuff, what does God want me to do in this situation? And he gave me really good direction, because, like, divorce for women is it's harder than it is for men. Firstly, it's a man's world, and it just is, and it's not fair, but it's true, right? Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen after the divorce, but I don't think I'm going to have that much bother getting remarried. I think I have 2 people lined up, interested right now. I'm like, well, okay, and I'm like, look like shit. And they both look pretty good. Not just that, it's like, I don't know, I have more money now, more freedom. I'm like, happiness. I hadn't realized. Like, look, the basic problem with between my soon-to-be ex and me is that I'm a very expansive, out-of-the-box thinker, and she's a very in-the-box thinker. And she's been trying to, squeeze herself out of the box these last 30 years. And you know, and she just had enough of doing that. I can't argue with her. I really can't argue with her. Yeah, everybody should be the person they want to be. Honestly, I have no animosity whatsoever. Well, not anymore. Well, I was getting pissed off with her attitude. Anyway, so what marriage is? It's when from a theological perspective, a Jewish theological perspective, it's two souls merging, right? And we've been connected for, like, you know, as I said, 30 years. But like for me, when I because I was really anti-divorce for a long time, and then I felt, you know, then I fell out of love. I saw the woman that my soon-to-be ex wanted to be, and it's just nothing I wanted at all, right? Just nothing I wanted at all. And you know, her worldview was just not compatible with mine. So once that happened, I was like really kind of over the whole thing very, very, very quickly. But not for, even though she's the one who initiated this, now we're at the point of like actually severing ourselves apart on a spiritual level. She's finding it very difficult, right? She is finding it very, very difficult, and that's why she can't be civil right now. So, you know, what would be my next, you know, step in the service of God, right? And I think it's to be kind. Right, you know, if I may quote Doctor Who, one of the greatest quotes of all time from Doctor Who: "Always try and be good, but never fail to be kind." Right, and yeah, it really is a godlike type of kindness, because let me tell you, like, it's so awful. She doesn't deserve any kindness whatsoever. But that's what really kindness is. Look, you can have truth, or you can have, what's the word that I'm looking for? Peace. Right, you can have shalom is in Hebrew word. You can have truth or you can have peace. They're very, very rarely compatible, right? So I just made the decision. Look, if that's what God wants me to do, and I'll do that, right? And ever since I made that decision, which was like 2 days ago, my life's been my life's been emotionally much more manageable. Right, thank God for that. Anyway, and today, again, on our 30th anniversary, we both agreed on our separation mediate, how we separate our assets and mediation contract. Right, so yay! That means we can move on to secular court and do the secular divorce. Then we move on to religious court and do the religious divorce. You know, and I already made a decision. I don't, whatever she says and does, I'm just going to be nice, right? It's like, you know, when I'm on my deathbed, I want to go, oh, you did well there. Right? I think it's going to do good for me, right? I really do. I think it's going to do good for me. So anyway, that's what what else is doing good for me is I am nearly finished ripping my season 21 Blu-rays. I rip everything to digital, right? Rip everything to digital, and that just makes it easier to watch, quite frankly. I have hard drives that attach to my TV. I got another, and I got this software that shares the video content on my computer. So like, it's just much easier than going to get a discount, because we are that lazy nowadays. Although Bolstrek, God bless him, he loves getting the discount, right? He loves getting the discount, putting in. For him, it's a whole, like, you know, ritual. Right? I just want to watch this thing. I don't. I mean, like, I would like a 4K player so I can see the 4K Paul McGann Doctor Who movie, right? But that's literally it, right? I'm happy watching, you know, streaming 4K, and I'm kind of miffed that movie isn't available to buy on like Apple or something, you know, that I can stream it, right? Because I would do that in a heartbeat. I just find it more convenient. Genuinely do. And then, you know, I always then illegally download anything I buy, because I want to keep it, because I paid for it, right? That's it. And you know, that's how, you know, how they get you. And I just store stuff on hard drives, right? That's the way to go, baby. That's the way this rabbi goes. Anyway, I had I'm wrapping up the personal details of my life right now, but I had a what's it gonna say? I had probably the best pizza of my life. Let me I'll show you a picture of it. I had the best pizza of my life last night. I am getting really good with the old cooking. Oh my god! So I'm gonna show you this pizza, and you're gonna go, "What? Ew!" But I'm telling you, fucking awesome, mate. Absolutely awesome. 1 second. AirDrop. Why can't you? Oh, wait, are we in the same Wi-Fi? Let's start with that. Hang on, you are on that one. And you are on... No, that's Bluetooth. We're on the same one. Why can't I see each other? Come on, you can do it. No people found? AirDrop. Oh, there you go. Now it's found it. Try holding the top of this phone to another phone. No. I want it to go to my phone. Now it says waiting. Waiting. Please stand by. I don't want to be one. Okay, I'm going to email it to me now. Right, you're just annoying me. Okay. 11. Okay. Let's see if I can spell my name correctly. Doink. Send. Actual size. You were. Yeah, let me just I'm going to ask AI where this tradition comes from, because I remember I used to have this at Pizza Express when I was a callow teenager. It's so hard to type without saying what I'm saying, right? Okay. And it's thinking about it. Well, I was going through a lot of options. Now it's looking at Reddit. Really? Don't look at Reddit, right? Okay, there you go. Fine. Did the thing come through yet? Picture come through? Yeah, here we go. Doink. I think. No. Do I have to do save? Save all. Okay, we'll save all. We're saving it to downloads. Okay, that's where you are. Fine. Now I will find you. Doink. Downloads. Doink. Can I turn this around? I should be able to turn this around, can't I? How do you rotate image? Hang on. No, I don't want the image inspector. No one expects the image inspector. Oh, there you go. Rotate. There you go. Okay. Yeah. This is, I've become a dab hand at pizza making right now. And I want to go for a very traditional Italian pizza. There we go. Share screen. I'm telling you, this thing was freaking incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I made pizza dough yesterday. Okay, other than waiting for it to rise, it doesn't take long. It takes about the initial like flour and water and yeast and salt and olive oil takes about 5-10 minutes maximum, and then you leave it for about 10 minutes to absorb, and then you knead it, and you have to knead it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Not long at all, right? And there's enough dough there to make 3 of the pizzas this size. I'm going to make another batch of it because this just came out so well. Okay, so when you go to make a pizza, this is in an air fryer, and that tray comes out. So the first thing you do, you put the ball of dough down, and you just push it out with your fingers, right, to make it round, and then you like start flipping it for let gravity do the work, right? When it's the right size, then I hold it in my hand, and I spray the back with olive oil. So I put a very good pizza sauce on there. And here's the trick, right? Very important. That ball mozzarella that you get in water. So a bunch of that, then grated mozzarella on top, a few pickled jalapeno slices, anchovies. Oh yes. And also shredded mozzarella as well, but then the anchovies, then the pickles and the anchovies, then the chilies and the anchovies. Then after it was cooking, when it was cooking for like 2 or 3 minutes, I then cracked an egg on it. I am telling you, ladies, it was redonkulously good. So you get the taste of the egg, and it's like I did it right. So the yolk is still sort of runny. So as you cut it, the yolk goes into the crust, right? And then you got the flavor of the anchovy and the chili. Oh, and bay leaf, and basil leaves as well, and the cheese. Oh my god, it was incredible. Also, put olive oil around the edge of the crust, the inner edge of the crust before you cook it. About 10 minutes. I'm telling you, incredible, absolutely freaking incredible. So yeah, so an egg on the pizza. That I used to have that when I went to Pizza Express in Golders Green on a Saturday night. Cracking adding an egg on a pizza is a well-established tradition from Italy, especially from Pizza alla Bismarck, which traditionally features tomato sauce, mozzarella, prosciutto, or ham. Or well, I couldn't do that. Sunny side up egg, cracked on top. Often before or towards the end. Oh, the baker did the whole thing right. So the white sets and the yolk is still run. Man, I had nailed this one. Wow. The name honors Otto von Bismarck, 19th century Prussian German chancellor, for his Blood and Iron speech in 1862. According to popular legend, this was mistranslated in Italian media as reports blood and eggs instead of blood and iron, leading the pizza being named with the egg and the signature topping. Also in France, other places you'll find eggs scrambled, hard-boiled in Brazil, Australia. Well, there you go. Okay, so it's not so crazy. It's nice to know, right? It is nice to know. Hang on, doink. What's that? Something getting a massage? What's this? Oh, 1 second. I got I just been sent a copy of the press release that's coming out in a couple of weeks. I wonder if it's real. Well, we will look at that. We will totally look at that. That's crazy, right? That is cray. Okay, fine. What other fun stuff do we have to look at? Oh, mate, the police in England is a shit show. So you had that guy, was it Nowak, who was stabbed to death by a crazy Sikh gentleman with a giant ceremony. No, it wasn't with a giant knife. He was just holding the giant knife at the time. And the police came and they arrested him as he was dying and handcuffed him, right? Because the Sikh said, oh, he said racist things. Right? I know he's got multiple stab wounds, but he said racist things. And the police were like, oh, I see what the problem is here, sir. The police are a fucking joke. I mean, they really genuinely are an absolute freaking joke. So yeah, here's the police here. More of the police being awful. A father of four has been arrested solely because he protected them from aggression from illegal Moroccans. British justice has charged him with a hate crime. Orwell will be stunned to see the dystopian world of today. The dystopian world of England. Yeah, I mean, like, again, something really pissed me off with the new Paul McGann Big Finish range was they go to the future and there's an evil right-wing dystopian government. I think, don't you think left-wing would be a little bit more, apt with what we... And you want to tell me there's not two-tier racist policing in England? Really? I mean, I saw James O'Brien went on a rant about that. Who believes there's not two-tier anti-white policing in England? Yeah, they're trained in community relations. They're not trained in policing. It'd be one thing if this new police had really got crime to like a minimal level, right? But no, they're the worst. They're literally the worst. I mean, like, again, we live in this bizarro-ville world. Do I have this other clip? This guy being arrested, like, in the middle of the night for a tweet and taken to the station. I mean, like, again, we're in third world territory at this point. right? I mean, we really are. Yeah, did I download that one? Let me see if I got that one. I mean, it's like this one. You see it. It's like it's shocking. This guy being tasered. It's like it's out of control. Oh, here we go. A Sikh kills Henry Nobet while crying racism. UK police handcuffs the victim while he dies. Meanwhile, a 93-year-old man holds a paring knife, and the UK. This is what the UK police do. Right? Now, prepare. This is cray. Doink.
Was in a wheelchair holding a small cutlery knife when two officers entered his room. PC Stephen Smith emptied synthetic pepper spray into the pensioner's face, struck him with a baton, and his colleague, PC Rachel Komoto, tasered him. Mr. Burgess was hospitalized and died 3 weeks later.
Holy shit. So they killed him, in other words.
After contracting COVID, though the court stresses the officers are not being blamed for his death. PC Smith and PC Komoto deny all charges. The trial continues.
It's disgusting when you look. Here, let me see what I ran for that. PC Smith and PC Komoto. So they pled not. This is from 2025. Cleared of assault charges. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. How did they not use excessive force? Smacking a guy with an old man in a wheelchair with a baton and tasering him and emptying a pepper spray out into his life. Like, how is that not excessive force? Oh, he's white. Oh, well, that's okay then, right? That's good. And again, this is what England is now, right? Here, this is some of the protests from the guy who died. Was it Novak? Yeah, who died, about to be charged by the police.
Twice. They've shouted it out twice now. That's it. Yeah, that's fair warning. There you go. That's fair warning. Run. Here we go. They can't outrun us, surely. Zero chance.
I think they'll be able to get me. Yeah, this guy said, "Get behind me, I'm black."
Zero chance.
I wonder what happened if they go with the black guy. Meanwhile, what do the police like doing? Well, here's a clip of what it's a few years old, but this is what the British police like to be now.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police.
What is up with these fuckwits? I mean, really? You fuckwit.
That's the sound of the beast.
You're supposed to be working, you lazy fucking cunt. Get to fucking work. Yeah. But on the upside, in America, things are actually quite good. How do we know they're quite good? Well, we have two bits of things. Actually, I'll show you this first. Marco Rubio remains being literally the most awesome Secretary of State I've ever seen. He is fan-frickin-tastic, right? Fan-frickin-tastic. Let's look at him in action. Oh, don't you wish that things were like this over here, over there, over in England, I should say. I mean, Israel. They're not like this in Israel either.
More per capita.
Okay, gotcha.
And I assume you're aware that Greenland is indeed part of Denmark.
For now.
Okay.
Well, except for now. But if you want to know how awesome America is right now, how well it's doing, I think this clip says everything you would possibly need to know.
33.
Name them.
Male.
Oh, I mean, Irish, maybe? I don't know.
Female, and a bunch of sword-fighting, shit-shoveling, stick-balling, rainbow-loving eegeries with mental illness.
You know, I think we should watch that again. I think we need to see that again.
How many genders are there?
33.
Name them.
Male, female, and a bunch of sword-fighting, shit-shoveling, stick-balling, rainbow-loving eageries with mental illness.
You know, I've seen it a few times now, right? I've seen it a few times. And I don't think I've looked at her mouth once. All right, there's a couple of trailers I wanted to look at. They look pretty good. Which one we got? That one. This is called the funniest movie of the year, and yet it's got Seth Rogen in panel. Let's see what it is. The Invite, right? Let's see if this is any good. Here we go. This is coming out. When is this coming out? July 10th. Selected theaters June 26th and July 10th everywhere. And then maybe July 28th, Netflix.
That's a rug.
Did you buy this rug because the neighbors are coming?
Oh my God. Joe, you remember Peanut Hog?
Bit of a contentious environment in here, so I understand.
We love a contentious environment.
She's fine, but he is a fucking weirdo.
You know, they seem cool, and she's so pretty.
Have you got tequila?
Joe, put on some music.
What kind of music you into, Hawk?
What is Sade?
What is Sade?
She loves that.
We only get a few chances for meaningful relationships in life.
What is going on here? This is fucking crazy!
I think they're trying to like hide the main joke of the thing, but I see nothing in this that makes me want to go see this movie.
Can we please do a reset?
Is this from a podcast?
Yes.
I mean, stop telling me that it's great and hilarious. You got to show me a joke.
It is.
We did come down here tonight to invite you.
Invite us to join us. Us.
Me too.
Sorry, we don't have people over very often.
I know. So they want to have a foursome. I guess it just sounds gross to me. Honestly, I really have no interest in anything like that. I'm very pedestrian, right? It really does. And what's this? First about Eli Ross, ice cream man, following an ice cream man who serves kids ice cream that turns into murdering psychopaths. August 7th. Let's check this one out. Oh, hang on. I've got to use the downloader. Okie dokie. Okie dokie smoky. There it is. Okay. Let's have a look. Well, that invite thing really turned me off that movie.
What happened? Someone hurt my mommy. Who? Me.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You guys see that weird ice cream man today?
What do you mean weird?
He just kept popping up, like he was following me. Is everyone sick or something? Marcella! Marcella!
Back to your classroom. What is going on here?
This isn't funny!
Jesus fucking Christ! What have you done?
Oh my god!
That ice cream's demonic. They're out trying to kill us.
Hey, I'm not the horror movies, but this looks fucking hilarious.
They're trying to turn us. We have to run.
You can't just kill him.
Oh, I got to get Dan to watch this on the Saturday night stream, right? I really want to hear Bolstrick's take on this.
You have to cut his head off.
not good.
Fucking kids!
Oh, stop! That is outrageous. I'm probably going to get this stream banned right there. Fucking hell. That was crazy. Okay, that was crazy. I'm quite into that. All right, let's get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the chat. That was mental, right? That was mental. Let me tell you how it all began. We're trying to get to this all bloody week. We're going to get to it today. Absolutely. Now, here, let me show you one of the rejected. I'll show you the road to this this thumbnail. Right? It came out in an interesting way. What was it? Doink. There's the images. Hang on. So what I did, I took a picture with Paul McGann in the not dark, in his Dark Eyes outfit, and then asked him to change it to this one, and bing bada boom, it did the trick. Yeah, 1 second. There were two rejected. There was one rejected one, which I think. Let's see which one was rejected. Was it this one? I think so. Let's find out. Yeah, I mean, I wanted the NG coming out the sonic screwdriver, right? And it wouldn't do it. And then I tried to like meld the two together, and I was like, I don't have time for this. Work this one out. I don't. Yeah, this is what the one we use though. There you go. We love a bit McGann. And here's the images that were generated to make that from. There you go. I mean, like, again, it's great. It's like getting brand new publicity stills, right? That's what I went with. I think it just looks a bit more Paul McGann-y. But they're both pretty good. Then I put a picture of the console in. I said amalgamate them. He's too small though, right? He's too small for that console, right? And then make him smile. And so then I did a bit of Photoshop and made made him the right size. Who were? There you go. So anyway, the secret origin date, how the McGann movie got made, and how was it so good? The ideas behind the series, awful. Oh, George Lucas's secret war with Star Wars comics. I did not know about this. Right, and Martin Scorsese embraces AI, as does every bloody creative, because it is an incredible tool, right? An absolutely incredible tool. Anyway, let's get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let us get to the chat. Darren M is here, both here on the Rumbles. How you doing, Darren? And as is Jonathan Cox, as is OT, who points out, ooh, early stream. Yes, it is. It is early stream. Not great for YouTube, but much worse if you go into the toilet, right? An early stream, very bad news. I would refer to Michael Bay He-Man movie in 2009 with Megan Fox as Teela. Well, I think she's going to be in the porn version, isn't she? Pretty soon. God, she's so incredibly sexy, and she's such a mess. All her kids are trans or something. Like, hey, not good news, right? Not good news. Archer Colin. Remember the earlier start because Archer Colin has a good memory. He's a book holder, Ethan. Just right. What does God want me to do on this situation? Well, depends what the situation is. Well, when I've been trying to please and self-censure, and suddenly you no longer have to do that. Well, that sounds like freedom, right? Right? You've been God has given you freedom, right? Enjoy it. You use that freedom. What do you want to use it for? Connecting to God. Be fair to others, be kind when you can, and be fair to yourself too. Very good advice. Contrary saying that if truth breaks it, then it was not meant to break. Well, that's also true. Food, make your own food. You need some spices. I'm hungry. I can't imagine why I would order in a pizza, right? Or I will buy a frozen pizza. Right, I can't imagine what, like, it's so easy to make them, and they're so much better. It's crazy how much better it is, right? then attacked him, he would not. He wouldn't have to be in hospital. Yeah, Tom, the guy they murdered. Oh, and what a shock! He got let off. What an absolute shock! I mean, again, the police are fucking awful. The police are genuinely awful, and they sent him to a hospital to be killed by the coof. I mean, like, holy vey. Stargate was not going to be renewed, but now was going to be renewed, but now it's not. I think it's a pretty good thing. Right, says Eastland. There's a Spanish movie called The Children. I think it's titled not funny, not funny like this, but snowy outside. This thing was crazy, right? That was absolutely cray. I don't think I'm going to watch the movie, but that trailer made me laugh. Oh my god. Every parent's dream. Odie says they were all crying sympathy towards Floyd, but nothing on Henry Novak. Well, because he's a white person, and he knew he was white, so he had it coming to him. Absolutely. Yeah, Stargate no more. Again, I think they probably dodged the bullet. I'd love there to be a royal edict that says that no more reboots, remakes, continuations, only new IP for the next 5 years, right? Wouldn't that be incredible? I mean, I'll give exceptions to franchises that have not taken the piss. James Bond, Planet of the Apes. You can still make those two. What else can people still make? Now, fuck off with the superhero movies. Leave me alone, right? Like, new IP. It's got to be new. All right, if you want to do a superhero, have a story to tell. See, that's the difference in movies today and TV as well, right? There's no there's no story. It's content, right? They have time to fill. They don't have a story to tell, right? I mean, look, you could do more stories with Mandalorian and Grogu, right? You could easily do more stories, but it was just like set piece after set piece. It was kind of dull. Right, sadly, it really was. It was kind of dull. But yeah, there was a chance the new show might actually have been good, says Archer Connor. Yeah, I know, but the odds are always against it. I mean, even good shows aren't really that good. I'm only up to the second episode of Spider Noir, and it's okay, but I'd rather watch Mad Men, which is a good show, right? Actually, I'm rewatching The Leftovers. I love that show. Oh, it's a great show. Really recommend it. Talked about it a bunch of times. Oh, actually, you know what I watched last night? The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Right? That I haven't seen for years. Again, having my own place is just freaking awesome. You know, it's I haven't seen it for so long. And it's much better than I remember. Let's see if we can find a trailer for it. The event, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you get ready to be amazed. Good soundtrack as well. Is this the trailer? Okay. I got to get it for YouTube downloader. YouTube. I haven't checked to see if there's a new episode of Beggar's Canyon. Oh, I've got to look that up as well. Where's the one I've been using? That one's vanished now. Let's try this one then. Okay. Doink. No, I'm on the wrong thing. Try that again. Doink. I've nearly finished listening to the first story on the Paul McGann, not the Paul McGann, the Jonathan Carley, the War Doctor release. War Doctor with the Rani works quite well, I think. Right? Again, I generally speaking like the War Doctor. Not enough has really happened yet. There was a Gallifreyan soldier he was with that got injured and couldn't regenerate, and so the Rani ended up helping them. And of course, they regenerated from male to female. I mean, like. Why is it never the other way around? Have you ever noticed? Why is it never the other way around? Hey, Paul, you're doing good. We'll look at the movie in a minute. Let's have a quick look at The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. I just saw someone saying something about Robert Sherwood. Ooh.
From the director of Time Bandits and Brazil, a new movie full of noise.
This has made me actually want to do a Terry Gilliam retrospective. I might watch Brazil next, and then The Fisher King. Right, I think that's quite representative of his career. I never seen Man in La Mancha either. I really should watch that.
Flying objects.
Trust me, madam. Your underwear is in good hands.
The weird thing is, this was supposed to star John Pertwee for about like a year. John Pertwee was like in to star in this movie.
Seafood.
Hello.
Is there a doctor in the fish?
Celebrities.
I'm Baron Munchausen. That sounds nasty. Is it contagious?
Compassion.
The Sultan is going to cut off my head. And?
Travel.
Now you come back here and expect
Again, if you haven't seen it, big recommend.
me to follow you to the ends of the earth. Yes. All right.
I don't. Here's one speed in acting, and it kind of works. And the special effects being very stylized, it hasn't aged at all.
Honor.
Have you any famous last words?
Not yet.
Not yet. Is that famous?
Gravity.
We've been dropped through the center of the world to come out on the other side.
Bull. He was full of it. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. A true story. We've got the film to prove it.
Well, that was a bad trailer. I think it's fair to say that was a bad trailer. Should we look at the new AI stuff? There's been a ton of new AI stuff we haven't looked at for a while. Hang on, is this the right thing? I'll go to Twats. I think Midjourney and Doctor Who's got something they're working. Let's have a look at that. Dr. Midjourney. What's that? We just saw a thing. Doctor Who writer Rusty Davis issues Barb unflattering to BBC. Okay, well, I guess we'll look at that soon. Mid-Journey Doctor Who. Oh, yeah, we got the press release to look at. Okay. Yeah, let me share the screen. Share screen, that's what I'm looking for. Icon says, I might have to go and rewatch the 1980s of Robin and Sherwood show for a possible review. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That was a great show, right? I mean, the Jason Connery one, not so much, but, you know. 1 million fans in this subreddit, and one guy has to decide what they have to see. No AI, Andrew, fine. Okay. He does put a lot of, AI stuff in development. What's this? Coming soon. Yeah, he's going to be doing something with the Dalek Master Plan. Well, I wonder if he's going to do a whole episode. Oh, it's a teaser. Oh, this is from a teaser of my revised Mythmakers animation. Okay. Patron subs get first look at my Dalek Master Plan reconstruction. Well, I am. I can't show it, but let me see if I can find it, and you can see my reaction. Right? Master Plan teaser. Yeah, I've no idea how to take a video off. It's only 30 seconds. Okay, William Hart walking through a forest with, I think, the time disruptor. And G. Marsh. Okay, when this comes out, I will certainly show you guys. The trouble with this is it looks like it's better than the original. I think that's probably why they haven't been releasing the early Doctor Who seasons, because they know either A, Film is Fabulous is going to have a bunch more episodes, or B, the technology to revive them with AI is here. No, it really is absolutely here. All right, fine. When he shows it, I'll be able to show you. Oh, I think I just did show you. Okay, well I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I thought it was on a different window. Well, there you go. There you go. That was not the right thing to do. Whoopsie. Well, at least I did it on accident, right? I like to think that with every project I come up with, the footage I've been watching today, they're gonna love it. Let me see if I can find. Was it George Kynes? What's this? Not AI bad. Not. But AI bad. What's it? Mark Scorsese now partnering with as an advisor on an AI generative startup. He says using AI during pre-production to help storyboard projects. I'm interested in the intersection of technology and storytelling. Yeah, I mean there is a massive intersection there, and it's the thing. It's all gatekeeping right now. There are people that say no, you can't use AI to tell your own stories, right? What's this? It's incredibly upsetting to see my close friend Gallifrey Customs being targeted by two individuals within the action figure community to create what can only be described as a smear campaign against someone is violent and unnecessary. No one in this community is better than anyone. People best remember that. What are they talking about? Bullying within any community is wrong, but within the Doctor Who community especially, it's become rampant in recent years, like the last 7, since Jodie. Right? Oh, I now want to see some of his customs. That's an unboxing. Okay, none of these look like customs. They all look like I mean, this is I really want to get this set. You won't trap me again. Character options. I'm not seeing any customs whatsoever. I'm just seeing, like, what's this? Vlinks. I mean, the Vlinks was a really shit character. Let's be fair. Everybody hated the Vlinks, and with good reason, I would say. All right, okay, let me see, because George Kynes has been doing it's incredible stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's a little trailer from my oh wow, updated effects. Yeah, let's have a look. But he's been doing tons of this stuff. In 1 second, Twitter video downloader. Where is it? I know we have you somewhere. Unless I closed it. Yeah, I closed it. Twitter video downloader. So I mean, it's so much easier to download from Twitter than it is from YouTube. Doink. All right, this is so he's doing updated effects on Invasion of the Dinosaurs, which surely has to happen, right? I mean, it surely has to happen. Go far.
Where is everyone, Doctor?
Dinosaurs are okay. Here's the problem with it: the dinosaurs are great, but it doesn't feel. It doesn't feel in era, right? Mid-journey Doctor Who, his Scarrison really felt like it was an era. Robin and Shoulder is probably the only show which managed to be both versions of the titular hero. Oh, yes, it's true. You're an Archer and the disenfranchised nobleman. Right, the best they should look is like the Chewits had. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right? This is really great. I love the stuff he's been doing. Is that using the action figure, you think, as a base? Because it feels very action figure-y to me. In fact, the hand, look at the hand. It's got like a line on it. I think he used the action figure as a modeling base for that. It's got a feeling like the mutant from This Island Earth. This is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We're attempting to teach AI how a classic Doctor Who Autumn hand operates. What's it? Handgun operates. So I was right. Managed to cobble together things together and edit it. BBC Doctor. Okay, that sounds like it was a lot of work, right? That sounds like it was a lot of work. Bit of nesting sphere there. Yeah, this is great balls of fire. Third Doctor's faithful yellow roadster. Oh, it's so much fun, isn't it? Power of Kroll just got a bit better. I mean, that is so much better. I'm sorry. So what's this? Before and after on my iPhone snaps in the city. That's before. That's after. That's very cool. That's very cool. This has got a real Andrew Skilleter looked at. Oh, that's something else we've got to look at. Fine. Yeah. But it does. It's got a real Andrew Skilleter feel to it, doesn't it? Order the Rogue destroyed. Oh, this is gorgeous. All right, we're down on this to get a better look. Yeah, come back. Where'd I go? Hang on. No, it's. I close it again. There we go. Doink. Oh, yeah, this is a riff on the New Adventures cover for Blood Heat. And it's really good. I think I did a version of this as well. I think I know where the file is. Maybe I'll pull it up in a second. Read Blood Heat. They should just release all of those as books on tapes. They're freaking awesome. That is pretty cool. Here, let's see if I can find my version of it. This is about a year ago. It's on the desktop, I think. No, maybe it's in downloads. No. Where would I put it? Oh, I did a bit over here, maybe? One of my rare occasions I was cleaning up. Let's look over here. See if I see it. Please stand by. No. Nothing there. Is that the one I just looked at? Yeah, sadly. I don't know where I put it. I know I had it around somewhere. That's not there. I really thought it was on the desktop. Who knows? Who knows? Or dares to dream. Anyway, let's go back to George Kynes. Okay. Mythmakers AI reconstruction. I've got to check that out. Okay. Oh, we're talking about the Mythmakers. Yeah, this is a bit too much. You're right. It is a bit too much. And fine, we're downloading this. This is gorgeous. That is really cool. Doink. And there's so much like weird pathos with the 10th Planet Cybermen. Video as. Yeah, let's look at it in close up. I love the other side meant to kill him though. I mean, let's watch it again. That was just stunning. It told a real story. I mean, the expression on its face is fantastic. Okay, that's quite a nice segue into this thing, which I thought, doink. So Andrew Skilleter post saying, quite interesting that we will now look into. Doink. Here we go. So this is Andrew Skilleter's new crowdfunding thing. The Doctor Who Cybermen by Andrew Skilleter. Now, this is it's written and illustrated by Andrew Skilleter. I don't think, did he write the original Cyber book? I can't remember. Hang on. Andrew Skilleter Cyber book. Cybertropolis. No. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the. Is this the one? Yeah. Written by David Banks. That's who it was. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I have. It's pretty darn awesome. Mine's hardcover. David Banks. Right. Okay. So what is this, Andrew? 38 years after the publication of the classic 1988 book, Cybermen book, Andrew returns to the iconic Cyberman of the classic era, offering new vivid text, artistic insight, and imagination, imaginative new directions, while striking visual design. The book features a wealth of new artwork, comic strips, painting and drawing alongside classic favorites and previously unseen pieces. Packed with surprises around, Andrew brings fresh energy and vision to cyber nostalgia and even introduces Cyber Femme. I'm kind of intrigued. Right? I'm kind of intrigued. It's every copy of the book is signed. Oh yeah, the cover is totally from two pieces he did earlier. We need to see some pictures, mate. I'm sorry. Once the Cytopolis, I couldn't let the 60th anniversary of Simon go unmarked, so I was bringing some possibilities of a concept that would celebrate them in words and image that would satisfy myself creatively at the same time satisfying enjoyable to all of you on Earth. Creating the book from scratch takes nervous energy, hard work, and the publication could not be possible without your support. And the pre-orders, sadly, the cost of book production ever increasing. I've kept the price of the classic edition as low as feasible. I'm not sure it'll warm. I'm sure it'll warm your autumn days and nights when it arrives. So convert now. Okay, what's this? It's on sale. Illumia. Wow, it's only $10. But I want 1 and 2 as well. Well, do they have the other ones here? Doctor Who, Store Gallery. Oh, you get a trilogy. How much is that? That now, really? Pre-order slipcase of all 3 books. It sounds awesome. Gold Archive Edition. Exterminar, Art of Andrew Skeletor. When was this one out? All these look great. I want an Andrew Skeletor library now. Okay, store categories. Is there a book category? Art of Jerry Anderson. Original art. Chronicles of Narnia. Science fiction. Who's Who of Doctor Who. Virgin Books Collection. What are you doing? Virgin Books Collection. No. Oh, he did that. I remember he did those covers. My mistake. Okay, but like, how do I get to all the other books that you have? I mean, come on. Related products. Store gallery. Is this? No, you're buying prints over here, I think. One sec. Doctor Who. Yeah, these are all prints. Doctor Who. Blacklight Revisited. No. About Dr. Omega Chronicles. What's that? Jonathan Pill and Andrew Skeletor. Are these books? Guess Dr. Omega is pretty much like Doctor Who by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah, it's Doctor Who light, I guess. Okay, but what's this one? Evolution? View Evolution series. What's the Evolution series? Evolution, Doctor Who, A New Dimension. But what is it? I mean, give me a bloody hint. I mean, it looks pretty. I like the cover. I like that a lot. Another time, another place. Perfectly and Perry Brown. Guns can seriously damage your health. Okay. Humankind, bring out your dead. Evolution. You know, I hate to say this sort of thing, but Traken Hospital is what it used to be. Missy. Okay. Another time, another place. So this is kind of like all imaginary stories sort of thing. Just letting his imagination run wild with him. Okay. What's it? Villainous, the Absolute Andrew Skeletor. It's 250 pounds or dollars. Limited edition collection from Dr. Andrew Skeletor, number of editions. Okay, these are prints. I'm paying $250 for that. I mean, these are nicer. Oh, but why can't I get to the other, his books? Oh, Doctor Who books. There you go. There's 12 of them. Oh, that was really annoying. That was really, I bet you were just screaming to me. So, but why can't I get Illuminati 1 and 2. Dude, just do print on demand. Okay. I can't. Okay, fine. So the Exterminate goes as a nice companion piece to the Does it tell you how many pages it is? 1899. 128 pages. And how much is the Cyber book? This is... They don't say how many pages because they probably haven't printed it yet. They don't know. But what's the one that sold out? The Excellence. Artist edition. So what makes this this hand-created edition unique? Silver foiled cover and silver ribbon marker, title page embossed with the cyber mark. Luxury handmade grey A4 size bespoke presentation box. Printed with the cyber mark. What's on the inside? Signed COA. Unique bespoke of Tobias Vaughan's International Electronics Access Pass. Original drawing. Blimey, 2 of the Cybermen. What? Oh, it's a print of it. Not, you don't get the original. I thought it was doing one for every release. That would be crazy. 10th Planet roughly. Okay, this sounds... Wow, £150 is a lot of money, though, for that. It really is. Yeah, it seems that sounds. I don't know if you can afford it, go for it. Anyway, that was interesting. Fine. With that. Oh, now let's get to the next thing. I forgot. Let's talk about bit of Rusty Davis. So this is apparently the leaked press release that they're coming out with. Let's see if we believe it, right? And then there's another Rusty Davis that they were sort of going to find. Share screen. Again, I haven't read this before. You can go along with me if you think this holds any water. Almost certainly it doesn't. But let's read it. Doctor Who announces Christmas special to mark the end of an era. For immediate release, the BBC has confirmed that this year's Doctor Who Christmas special has already completed production. Bollocks! Don't believe it at all. And will act as a landmark chapter in the programme's history, bringing to close the tenure of Rusty Davis and setting the stage for the next evolution of British longest-running science fiction drama. Oh, my ears are blocked in. Never mind. Festive event will star Billy Piper, no it won't, in a leading role alongside the host of beloved characters and faces from across the modern era of Doctor Who. Oh yeah, that's just something that Rusty Davis would do. Oh, I nearly popped it that time. Oh no, that's even worse. Oh, there you go. That was better. Described by the production team as an ambitious celebration of the programme's rich legacy, the special will draw together the threads from the show's 21-year narrative journey since the return in 2005. That's a bad idea. Rusty Davis said, "This special was a love letter to Doctor Who, to everyone who's made it, watch it, and carried it with them over the years." Apart from if you're straight. If you're straight, fuck you. Right? That's basically the way he rolls, isn't it? Hang on. Is there more here to read? No, that's the entire. It gets cut off, which makes me think this is bollocks. The culmination of the stories we've been telling for the last 2 decades, while opening the door for adventures still to come. The Christmas special will also feature what the BBC is calling the most radical regeneration in the history of Doctor Who. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me, no. An event expected to reshape the future of the series and redefine its mythology for a new generation of viewers. That's a bad idea. Thank God this isn't real. Thank God this isn't real. Oh, I nearly had it that time. Let's try again. Oh, that's better. Yeah, this is total bullshit, isn't it? Coming back to Doctor Who has been an extraordinary experience. Extraordinarily bad for you, Russell. The story honors the genuinely unexpected. I can't wait for audience to see it. The special has been designed as both celebration and reset point for the franchise. No, this is not a BBC press release. People don't even know what those words mean. Normies, right? They don't know what those words bloody mean. So where was the Russell D. Davis thing? Hang on, I think didn't I bookmark it? I think I bookmarked it. Okay, let's see what this is. Share screen. Oh, there you go. Russell D. Davis speaks, right? Doctor Who writer Russell Davis issues a BBC barb on flattering to Auntie. After a year of critics accused of making a dog zero Doctor Who amid the failing ratings and woke storylines, relations between Russell Davis and the BBC remain strained, promoting his current Channel 4 drama. Tiptoe, Russell's been voicing his frustration with BBC executives who complains have delayed clarifying plans for the show's future, with his own position at the helm of the service is deemed uncertain since the departure of... Here, let's see if we can find this article. Wait, do we have a... Is there a link in it to it anywhere? Daisy, there's nobody there. All right, Daisy, there's nobody there, darling. You can chill out. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to... Doctor Who writer issues... What's that? What is it again? Writer Russell Davis. I'm sorry. Russell T. Davis issues. Where is this? BBC Barb. Let's see if it issues BBC Barb. See if this comes up. Apparently so. Is this where this is from? Story by William Hickey. Okay, I guess this is it. Let's see what this is. When was this? This is from today. Wow, this is from like an hour ago. Okay, after a year of Doctor Who woke storylines, the show Russell Davis remains strange, promoting his current drama Tiptoe. Voicing frustration with the BBC complaints have been delayed clarifying plans for the Doctor Who. His own position at the helm of the series is deemed uncertain since the departure of the 15th Doctor, Shooty Gatwa, and the total failure, right? May the Welshman Catley remarked last May, sorry. The Welshman Catley remarked, there's a Doctor Who press release lumbering through. Oh, this is not a bloody story. Oh, what? He said the BBC is a large institution that moves very slowly. No. Okay, that's not a fucking story. Fucking hell. Really? That just annoys me, frankly. Oh. And where are we going? Just go for bigger on the inside. No, I want to start over here. Man on the inside, Alan Yento, who's basically was responsible for making the TV movie. And good for him, right? Died a couple of years ago. The controller of BBC at the time of the TV movie died in 2025, died a year ago. 5 years before he granted Paul Hayes an interview, most of which has never been published until now. Okay. The role of controller of BBC One doesn't exist anymore. It's gone done away with in 2016 due to the changing media landscape and restructuring at the BBC. I think it's actually a mistake, right? The controller of the BBC, it should be controller of programming, right? And it should be across, all the media. The BBC is censoring you again, PD Rich. I'm sorry to hear that. Matthew Pounder is here, as is Mr. Matt. Thank you for joining us, sir. Where we're up to. But for decades, from the 1960s well into 2000, it was one of the most important high-profile jobs in British television. Perhaps the most important, probably in England. Yeah, I agree with that. Probably in England it was. And again, he was really the driving force. And he was the one who wanted Paul McGann as a doctor. Let's see if I can find that issue of Doctor Who magazine where they had the guy who they originally wanted. Back quite a long way. I'm not sure I was even buying digital then. Oh God, Judy was so fucking awful. It was somewhere around here. I remember they were looking at sort of anything to put on the cover than Jodie. That's probably what it was. It was a really really weird thing to give this guy the cover. Where is it? Wow, was it this long ago? Wow. Okay, this is where I started going digital. Right, I'm up to. I'm to. Yeah, I'm sure it was after this. It was like this huge article they had for the guy who America wanted as a doctor, and it wasn't Sting. Apparently, they're saying they wanted Sting in the making of documentary. Maybe he was on the cover. Oh man, Jodie was awful. And amazingly, it was still the best. Doctor Who Flux was still the best that Jodie ever did. Like amazingly. Still don't see it. Maybe it was on the cover. Maybe I should ask AI. I'll go and ask Grok. See what Grok has to say. Yeah. How am I going to word this up? Let me think. Grok. We go over here. What issue of Doctor Who magazine has an interview with the actor originally cast as the 8th Doctor for the 1996 TV movie? Let's see if we can work that out. Let's see how smart AI is today. Thinking about your quest. Please stand by. I wish I could remember the name of the act, but I think they found it. 564. Also, it's 564. Oh, 1 second. It is this one. Okay. Let's find a picture. This is the one who, again, it's really weird. They had this massive article about. Here he is, Harry Gorkum. This is the guy, Harry Van Gorkum. This is the guy who was very nearly cast as the 8th Doctor. Yeah, and Alan Yentob insisted on Paul McGann. Like just insisted. Here he is in the 90s. I can see why they were. He's got a similar kind of Paul McGannish face. Right. Got a phone call who says, this is the worst phone call I've had to make. Yeah, Alan Yentob told him, fuck off. Are you crazy? No, we're going to go with Paul Bloody McGann, who was perfect. Right? Perfect. Okay, who are these pictures of the old people over here? Now, okay, sorry, that intrigued me. Right, insert from the top. Actors considered for the role of the Doctor over the years included Burton Crimmins, Richard Griffiths. Yeah, he was considered for the 8th Doctor if they just carried on Sylvester McCoy. And Ron Moody as Merlin and Spaceman King Mark. Yeah, Ron Moody would have been a bad idea as well. Anyway, where were we? Fine. Doctor Who fans have often had a special interest in what goes on behind the scenes and how it might affect their favourite programme. Perhaps never more than in the 1990s when Doctor Who was off the air with little sign of ever coming back. Many fans were on the lookout for, through the 90s, for some sign of hope, an indication that some of the top levels of the BBC might be synthetic to their cause. For years, Alan Yentob was that figure. Yeah, and then Jane Tranter, I think, became it afterwards. He became controller in early 93. Never seemed like the kind of faceless administrator some might stereotype a senior manager to be. For one thing, he had been a program maker himself and an arts one and an arts one at that, producing acclaimed acclaimed documentaries and editing Arena. Oh, Arena was awesome. That was Alan Yentop. Wow, I had no idea. It was Alan Yentop. Such a program background wasn't unusual to BBC One controller. Yentop's immediate predecessor, Jonathan Powell, had been a drama producer of great distinction. Yentop felt like someone could be on the who could be on the side of Doctor Who. In his previous job as controller of BBC Two, he scheduled repeats of the series, and at the end of the show's anniversary, at the end of the show's anniversary documentary, 30 Years in the TARDIS, in November '93, he had teased that the door might not be closed and one day it might be coming. I remember that. Oh, do I have the... Yeah. Let me see if we can find that clip. I'm pretty sure I have that clip. Which one? Which folder would it be in? The McGann folder, I think? Probably. Let's start with the Doctor Who folder, right? Doctor Who. 8th Doctor. Not Scream the Shulker. More than 30 Years in the TARDIS. Here we go. It was right at the end. Yeah, to be continued.
We understand that you're in negotiations with Steven Spielberg for the future of Doctor Who.
You may well think that, but I couldn't possibly comment. You know what these things are like. You know, there's endless discussions, negotiations. You know what the American networks are like. You know what Hollywood is like. You know what the BBC is like. You can't trust anyone, believe me. You know, these things take a while. So there are no promises.
Watch a bit of Fraser and Deborah Watling. They were so excited to rebuild this set from Evil of the Daleks.
Stand still. All allies of the Doctor beware. The Daleks shall return. We 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 shall return.
Goodbye. It's good, isn't it? Hmm?
Okay, fine. We're putting everything into context. We're doing well with this. We're doing well. Oh, I just lost my place. There we go. When I was working on my book, which was eventually released as The Long Game in 2021, telling the story of how the Doctor Who went from a TV movie to its recommission in 2003, I knew Yentop would be a vital figure. In May 2020, he kindly agreed to speak to me about his relationship with the show. Like everybody else, I'd loved Doctor Who, he told me. I was alive when the first episode came out, just after the extraordinarily traumatic event of Kennedy's assassination. We watched it as a family, and I do recall it, of course, and followed it in its successive days. Okay. It sustained its quality for a very long time, and people grew up with it. Imagine you're a child growing up with Doctor Who, and it takes you out of your world. Well, it did until they filled it with the world. Oh, let's have some more trannies in it. Really? Yeah, more trannies. Where was that? Take you out of your world, out your home, out your bedroom. Your imagination can fly and get the TARDIS and go. Right, that was a wonderful thing about it. He started to, but as he started to climb the senior ranks of the BBC in the 1980s, Yentop became aware that there was a perception of Doctor Who was a series that perhaps had its day. Hello, Daisy. You okay, honey? What's up with you? Want to say hello? Yes. We'll go out soon, okay? When I finish the street, I'll take you out for a little bit. Yes. Yes. When I landed in the mid-80s, around the BBC Music and Arts Department, Michael Grade was there as controller of BBC One. I remember at the time, there was this whole discussion about whether Doctor was really quite what it was before. Obviously, Michael Grade was concerned about it. His ratings were down. I would love to hear Michael Grade get a live reaction of him watching Remembrance of the Daleks, right? I think he would genuinely be impressed by that. What's up, Daisy? I don't know. Okay. Yentop had no involvement with the decision to bring the original run of Doctor Who to end in 1989. He was at that point controller of BBC Two, but almost as soon as he was promoted to run BBC One in 1993, he became involved in a long, complicated series of negotiations, which eventually led to the 1996 movie. For someone so associated with BBC television, part in that story, it was surprising that speaking 14 years later, he ended up indicating he hadn't been convinced about the viability. Really? Wow. Oh, I did not know that. Instead, he remembered the whole project as being very much driven by the BBC's commercial arm, BBC Worldwide. I had no idea. Well, I can see why. I never had any real conviction about that. That was all, really. A worldwide initiative that had, and I clearly had things to deal with at the time. Clearly, I could have said, no, we don't want to do it, or no, we're not interested. But essentially, but it was actually driven, paid for more or less by Worldwide and their partners, Universal and Fox. That's where the drive came from. Yes, Daisy. Got a little head on my knee. Yes, darling. Come here. Yes, you're a good girl. We're reading about Alan Yentop. Yes. Oh, you want to say hello? Come on, 1 second, Daisy. Hang on. 1 second. Let me turn the screen around so people can see you. Hello, my darling. Yeah. Yes. You're a silly doggy. Yes, you are. I love you too. All right, can I get back to this now? Yeah? Thank you. That was very non-committal. Are you getting down? Okay, good girl. There you go. Fine, where I'm up to. That's where the drive was coming from. Like many people involved with the TV movie at any level, Yentop was clear that it was producer Philip Siegel's sheer force of personality that got the thing made. Wow, good for you, Philip Siegel. I think he makes like some kind of model. He has a YouTube channel making model kits or something. I can't remember what he does now. It was really pushing it and taking it to a big American distributors. And of course, it was the brand that was recognized in the US. And this was before a lot of the BBC shows had transferred. The real truth of the matter was that the initiative, as I think it is known, is now known, for the revival of the film sort of came from commercial ambition. Well, okay. So I wasn't really behind this. I was interested in what would happen to Doctor Who, where it would go. The film was a way of seeing if Doctor Who had a future. Well, it did very well in the UK. Could it be revived as a series? I think they really did a great job. Because that would be the most valuable thing for the BBC, for Worldwide and the BBC. If they actually revived interest in it and it went out and did well, right? Obviously, right? The BBC did indeed perform. The film didn't indeed perform decently in BBC. It got like 9 million, right? But its lack of success in the US meant there was no follow-up. Well, it was up against was it Dan having a heart attack in Roseanne, wasn't it? So what did Yentop think was missing? Perhaps missing. My view, if you're an aspiring for quality, the writing is absolutely crucial. My commitment, the commitment to make it, the notion, the sort of commercial. Well, let's get it upon there. Let's compromise and do it like that. Never seemed right to me. Where were the creative figures there pushing it? The summer immediately before the TV movie, Yentop moved to the BBC One job to become director of programs running the BBC's in-house production arm. And the following year, he switched to the director of television, the overall charge of the BBC's channel. He recalled that at this stage in the late 1990s, there was already talk once again of bringing it back. Well, I think there was talk of it coming back pretty darn quick. And Scream the Sharker, I think, came out. Oh, it came out relatively soon after that, right? I mean, before, no, it came out in 95, wasn't it? What year was Scream of the Show? Okay, let's see if Google can answer that. 2003. Oh, it's well after the movie. Okay, my mistake. Oh, it was before the revival, the Russell T Davies revival. Discussion going about how the show could be right. All I knew was there was no one had yet come up with anything anyone was recommending to put it that way. Right. In 2000, after missing out to Greg Dyke for the top job of Director General of the BBC, Yenta was given a senior role as the Director of Drama, Entertainment and Children's. Coming into their new jobs were Lorraine Hegarty. Oh, right. She was the one who pushed for it, right? I think so. As controller of BBC One. BBC One was then rebranded as BBC One. What the fuck difference does it make? Really? That's such a BBC thing. BBC One was rebranded as BBC One. I'm like, who the fuck cares? In 2003, they were once decided to officially renew the show. Doctor Who as a BBC One show, and Yenta was able to give a helping hand. Okay. I think when Jane and Lorraine came in, there was a conviction time for the BBC to address it again. With somebody like Russell T Davies, well, back in the day, yes, behind it, and Julie Gardner and Wishner developed the drama centre, a drama centre in Wales, and all those things converged. And yes, I was very supportive of that happening. Well, yes, you were covered in roses because of that, weren't you? Because it worked out so incredibly well, right? Oh, okay. But all credit has to go to Jane and Julie, and obviously to Russell, who are behind it, who are behind this at this stage. It came together. There was lots of talk about it, so it was never forgotten. In the late 1990s, early 2000s, if Doctor Who was to return, it would likely have been as a cinema release feature film. This was another idea driven by BBC Worldwide, who spent several years looking for a partner for such a project. It was Yenta of 2003 who was able to use the authority of his senior position BBC to tell Worldwide that they had made no headway with the film idea. Well, it's true, actually, yes. Doctor Who should finally come home to television. They hadn't managed to do anything with it, even with Leonard Nimoy attached, right? I kind of like that version of it. Maybe AI can make it in a few years. They hadn't managed to do anything with it. The film didn't appeal to me that much, and there was a group of people passionate about doing it, including the controller of BBC One. But Worldwide didn't want to let it go because they still had a relationship with and this enthusiasm for the American market. They thought they had control, and that's absolutely true. I don't know how that happened, but if I'm honest, they shouldn't. That shouldn't have happened. Really, the decision should not be in the hands of the commercial division of the BBC. Oh, mate, you are from a different era. You are from a different bloody era. Yeah, they're the only people who are in charge now. In the end, Worldwide had run out of time. Yeah, they were going to film a scene with, this was Coast to Coast. They were going to film a scene with another actor playing the Doctor so they could say they started work on it, right? So he said, look, you've done your bit as it were, and now, tell you what, we need to take it on. And that's really what happened. Really, the home of Doctor Who, and they all knew it too in Worldwide, was continuing the series. It had a long life, but it could be renewed. I mean, the amazing thing about Doctor Who is it could be renewed because the character would appear in another body. Yes, we know. So that's an amazing concept. That is, well, this is a really shallow interview. I'm kind of miffed about this. Whether you enjoy it or you don't enjoy, whether you enjoy or don't enjoy Doctor Who, you're waiting for the reanimation. He was surprised then. Was he surprised then by the show's popularity? No, I'm not surprised because it was such a singular idea. Doctor Who is so British, and then it spread over the world. I think people who were brought up in those early editions of Doctor Who in its prime never forgot it. That's true. It really stood out on schedule. Yes, it did. What's this? Written in the stars. Alan Yenta was clear that he felt a strong authorial voice was important to bring back Doctor Who. That's true today as well. And I just don't think Pete McTeague has it. I really don't. Maybe he's going to have a great era. I don't know. He was impressed by the number of high-profile British writers that were keen to work on the program. The number of writers of distinction that have written or been fans of the show is just amazing. I think there's... I don't think there's any other brand that got the same caliber as fans. Well, you had Coronation Street, had... what's it called again? The War Master, Derek Jacobi in, right? And Michael Crawford. I remember that. I think Core is probably the only thing that comes close to it, really. Because people watch it when they're growing up. Obviously, there were passionate enthusiasts like Russell, Mark Gatiss, and Stephen Moffat, who were always very interested in reviving those genres and continued to be very, very successful at it. But also people like Richard Curtis and Mallory Blackman. The list is endless. He credited the likes of Jane Trout and Russell Davis for realizing the affection such major writers had for Doctor Who and could be tapped into for the show's advantage. Yeah, they did. He tried to get J.K. Rowling for the first season. They recognized, and what's so fascinating, actually, that it's a brand that existed when most of these people were kids. They lived with it and they wanted to see it revived. But they also had a real ability and real conviction about what it should be and how it should be developed. And clearly, once they got onto it, they were able to access lots of other people. And then they came back. They all went away. Obviously, given that Jane was the head of drama and Russell was somebody with a reputation, we're going to bring people in. Oh, there you go. There you go. Fine. I think I'm going to have to wrap up because I do have to take the dog for a walk before I go out. I wanted to cover this article as well. Building the TARDIS. My favorite TARDIS. By far the best TARDIS. I freaking love this TARDIS. All right, we'll cover this Sunday probably. So what's this? 30s of the TV movie? Yeah. Okay, we'll go over this as well. The remaster. I am intrigued, right? I am intrigued. Shall we look at like some regular news before we go? Let's have a look at. Let's have a look. Cosmic Book News. See what's going on there. Man of Tomorrow's set reveals Brainiac's threat as Superman beats down Lex. Okay. Supergirl AMC app crash claim gets busted after fake ticket demand hype. Oh, I'm so sad. Stargate cancellation sparks fan resort as Amazon faces massive backlash. What are you going to do? So Spider-Man gets early prime screening announced on July 29th. Oh, okay. Scary Movie reviews hit Rotten Tomatoes. Critics rip new reboot. That's a shame. God of War, Lolface speaks. I have no idea what we're talking about. Supergirl box office math doesn't add up. I would like to do well. Chris Hemsworth as Cockroach turned gangster in Cockroach. Zack Snyder keeps posting DC Heroes fans still want back. Yeah, I don't think they're coming, mate. I don't. Spider-Man Season 2, will it happen? This place isn't sure. Well, again, I'm trying to get... I mean, it's a quality production. It genuinely is a quality production, but again, I haven't been able to get past episode 2 yet. Stargate shit, Mark Scorsese. I wanted to get to that, not today. And director Tony Guerrero dabbled down on political rants and Peabody. Oh, fuck off. I mean, aren't you people, like, done yet? Like, just done with this bullshit? All right, I am going to head off, ladies and gentlemen. It cost them $500,000 to change the font. Well, there you go. I remember it was from one font that was, like, completely similar to the other font. Rabbi, stop cuddling that cat of yours. It deserves to go through the hateful war cries against your computer. I know, look at it. Look at it. It looks awful. I'll give it a cuddle. Well, she's very cute. What do you want out of me? It's nice when she comes up and snuggles and is purring. Right? Yes. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, the sun's still up, and I'm heading out. I'm heading out into the sunset, quite literally, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hit the end broadcast, but I'm going to hit it again. Say good night, good luck, and may your God walk with you.